checks in core. Wow. Nothing too important.
Oh, we're getting the second half of Hollow Bastion.
That was the last ice cream for the beginner players. The crit players have it in their Agrabah.
Ooh. So now they can go do that. Redwood's on his way, finishing up TT2 access right now, the TT2 fight.
But does Redwood have all 3 ice creams?
I don't think he does. Wow, that's actually huge. That's a lot more checks that you do not need. Also,
yeah,
final form.
Board sent him final form.
Wow.
Wait, we know
all of
that
that
Agrabah,
time,
right? We know
yes.
Jackson was an Agrabah, so I don't know if he has the TT3. Let's see if he comes back in right away.
So, to my knowledge, I don't think he does.
Yeah, I would think if he already did, he would have already done this.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember him after doing TT1 trying to do TT3.
Yeah, I don't think we know what that is. Yeah, he's gonna go. Do those
TT2,
checks.
so
he's gonna go do those checks now.
Getting all these checks with the stats that he has is... I feel like he's gonna blow through all of this, absolutely destroy every single enemy. Like it's nothing.
Currently, what does TT2 access fight done? Quad only has TT1 because we know that the other ice cream is in Agrabah for the crit players.
Oh, so are we still missing an ice cream? Or do we know where all 3 of them are across the 2?
We are still missing one ice cream.
No, because we
know where one is.
We know
okay.
we know where one more is, yeah. Because Quad only has one ice cream. Quad only has one ice cream.
Where,
I thought they somehow got different ice creams.
Yuki, where is the scimitar in the crit players world? Because where
Scimitar's in Agrabah, no?
Agrabah 1, where's Agrabah 1 access for crit player? Because Herdes does not have it at the moment, so.
Oh, the second one is in there.
I didn't know I didn't gem the seed. Thank you so much.
I love it. Great job, Uki. Tell him how it is. Tell him how it's done, really.
Quat finding their combo master on mountain climb.
Board finishing up screens here. Toward the ancestor was sent as well.
Looks like Herdes finally doing TT3.
Yeah, Herdes is doing TT3 right now.
New checks.
New content. It is going to be very close, this seed. It's going to be extremely close. Right now, it's really, neck and neck.
I feel like this is just luck of the draw. Whoever finds what they need in order to beat the game right now is... Right, it's just one more ice cream is just needed to be found, right?
Yeah, in order to get that
in total. Yep, so...
Proof, yeah. I think everyone is just kind of going for checks right now so they can probably gather up some extra hand points. This is insane. They're cleaning up after each other's checks as well, if you notice. There's some new access here with TT3 and Herdez, and I think, what is this? Hollow Bastion Demix with Redwood.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen someone push past court.
I think Herdez did at least the dancers fight.
Yeah. Herdez this push just before this fight.
Yes, I also believe that Board also did that. I think they both have done the dancers fight and then left.
I think that maybe Herdez is waiting until he has a fire or more tools to fight Demix there. Also, just you can't ignore like the TT3 checks here. There's just too many raw checks here in order to ignore it as well, in comparison to Hollow Bastion, which is way more backloaded.
Cutthroat is on in this setting or no?
What is? There's a skill in crossbones. Oh my god! He can go to PR2 now. Oh, he's out.
Well, he has he's not. He has 0 weighted ons.
No, but we know that the proof is there though. He should grab it. No.
It all depends because you still need the promise charm on Master Form for Quad.
Right, but he can at least be ready, you know?
Yes.
I think he is going to go there now. He probably wanted to clean up. No, he's going to go finish TT3, I think, here. I think he figures why not. Yeah,
he might as well grab this one last item.
Yeah, but
and he does have the tools for this fight, though.
I don't know if you get 2 checks on here or 3. Herdez sent a fire element on the beam, so that was pretty good. Fire is just a little bit better.
Yeah, he has
tiny bit better than regular fire. I mean, you have what? You have Magnera,
and Explosion.
And Explosion, yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Quick, easy setup. 4 magnets, 4 explosions. Go next. And nothing much. So we got Redwood pushing through Final Fantasy fights at the moment. You have Shanyu being killed by Quat. Halloween Town 1 being pushed by Board, and we are pushing the rest of PR1, going to get the last proof in Herdez as well. So
Herdez is just waiting out the minute fight here by doing this little glide technique here.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh no.
So that last ice cream is on proof of peace check, I believe.
Proof of peace check, yeah, it is proof of peace check.
What a seed you rolled today.
It's okay because I think that Board has access.
Board does have access. Board should push
it. And then Board just hit his skill in crossbones and know that it's in Halloween Town, Oogie Boogie. That is just sad.
He's missing 2. He has 2 that he needs to go get. That's his problem.
Oh right,
so,
he didn't push this. And he hinted it already. Oh no.
And he needs to push TT. He needs to push all of TT, correct, in order to get his other skill in crossbones?
Oh no. It's gonna be a really close one.
Yeah. So with the other skill and crossbones being in Mansion, it kind of kills him with that hint.
Yeah. Unless he knows to just push TT, yeah, it does kind of kill him.
So he needs to rush and get another, what is it, 96 checks? Or whatever.
Yeah, or just no to
Yeah.
push Twilight Town. That's the problem right now.
Well, at this moment, he's probably going to push Twilight Town because it has, I believe, the most checks.
Okay, World and Ever. Oh, okay, we got the Way to the Dawn for Herdez here.
Oh yeah, that's he's the first.
It's not going to
Way
be
to
too
Dawn.
useful for him though.
Yeah, but now he gets to choose between waiting on Quat getting his Promise Charm and trying to find that second Way to the Dawn. He doesn't have to wait on Quat.
Correct.
Which him releasing would be just as useful for Quat.
Right.
If he can also avoid going through all of Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, now it's a race of who's quicker. Oh.
Oh, although Quat is already leveling Master. So Herdez is probably setting up to finish really soon.
Yeah, I think Quat can easily level Master here if he hits the orbs in either location, Hollow Bastion or 100 Acre. Yep. He's
Go right into 100 Acre. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a quick, easy crit finish.
Yeah, 'cause he's about to get it here. He has to reload now. Oh no, he got it.
Yep.
He got it.
So
Now Herdez can leave.
now what do you do here for Quad? Do you just start handing like once more, second chance, all that stuff?
Herdez
I'm
can't
not
leave yet. Herdez still needs to grab the proof.
Right, which is on the fight.
Right after
it's,
this fight.
It's right after this fight, yeah.
So Herdez is on his way out.
He's on his way to go mode, yeah. And he does have Promise Charm, so he doesn't have to push the entirety of Tower either. Which you know he didn't do.
So yeah, right now Boar is extremely far behind by not having PR1 access and trying to push to get the second player done with them having access to PR2 also. Just kind of hurts them a lot. What was the chain logic? It was they got TTR3 already, so it's just TT.
It was TT3 into PR2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. So what? Oogie had one skill and crossbones, and the TT Mansion had another skill and crossbones. Like, I don't know how much Boar has done.
If Board leaves now, I think it could be viable if he just steps foot into Twilight Town right now. Or he's gonna do 1,000 Heartless. That's okay too. Yeah.
Well, he's going to push to get the
Right,
last
he's trying to get
check.
to the ice cream for Red Bull.
ice cream.
He's trying to get the proof of peace check. Yeah. Okay.
If there's connection for it being done.
From Board's
pushing
perspective, there's nothing
connection.
else he should rather be doing. He should be doing this.
Yeah, because that's gonna help his partner the most right now as well.
Because from where Board's sitting, wants Redwood to finish so that he can get all of his stuff from him.
Yep.
Right. And we see Herdez in final fights here now. A little bit of lag here. Yeah. Come on.
Everything dying.
Everything is dying.
Want to give a fresh reset?
There we go. There we go.
Quick fight by Herdez.
Got the chair miss done. Chair miss 1 done. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick refresh, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do a quick refresh. Uh-oh.
Halloween Town 2 has the second Way to the Dawn for the Crypt Player seed.
It just broke. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Alright. Oh, sorry, guys.
I think
All right,
it's-
we're going
it's my
through.
internet, guys. Highly apologize for that. There we go. We're back. It's gonna be really close here. We see Quat doing experiment here now. Okay. Chairman's due. Chairman's due. Chairman's 2 done. Now we do final zebra for Herdez.
You got some
Yes.
weird names.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Gotta have some sort of uniqueness to it, yeah?
So, extremely. Yeah, with the... I feel like with the bait of trying to get Redwood done, just kind of killed
Yeah.
board seed, not knowing that
Yeah, for so long in this seed, it really seemed like getting the beginners to finish first was the way to go. But then it just completely flipped itself in the last, like, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah. The last, like, half hour, I would safely say that it definitely turned the tide because it was like, okay, beginner players are getting their proofs quickly, but now we're also getting our proofs. So what is a priority? What would you prioritize here? And it seems to be the crit players just turned the tide on this one.
Right, both teams had different answers to that question.
Right,
And
exactly.
it led
And it
them
was-
down very different paths.
Exactly, and I think that's interesting to see, honestly. I think that's something fun about the randomizer and doing AP as a whole.
Alright, Herdez finishing his game.
Yep, that's Herdez finishing his game here.
Yeah, now it's just
very
all up to
clean,
Quat.
very clean finish. GG's in the chat for Herdez, guys. GG's in the chat.
Yep.
As they have finished their game. Right now, Quad just needs to finish up, and it's over.
So Quat's fully done, which means that Herdez can go around and check to see what he gave him. Tell him anything helpful, any hints like that. So, yeah, one of the things that I will say when you're doing two different games, is when, like in Hollow Knight, one of the big things that happened, last night, for 2 nights ago for me and, no, it was last night. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. So for last night was how Hollow Knight works is every single thing that you get will appear on your tracker. Like your last 5 things that will get hinted, it will always go slowly one by one telling you what you get. So after Roro finished his seed, just go through your entire list after you release and see what you gave him and all that stuff. See if you gave once more, second chance, all that stuff. Because once when Roro told me that I had my third dreamer, after I saw my second one appear after like the second or third check, I just bench warp instantly. I got out of the fight I was doing and just pushed as quickly as I could to the goal.
Yeah, that's some really good advice. If you finish, just go through the list of items you released and tell your partner anything noteworthy. That way they know their new tool set, because in an instant, they get an entirely new set of tools to work with.
Yep, it looks like Redwood is pushing through all of TT1, skipping every single check to get his last proof. tactics that Quat's do in this game. Same.
Yeah, I think that Redwood is about to be in go mode here.
Sea salt ice cream. I believe that you have an emote for the sea salt ice cream, correct?
I do have one, yes.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Check it out. I think it's a free emote as well. Yes, please donate to the cause. There's the proof. There's the proof for Redwood. Clear as day. So Redwood is now in go mode.
But Quat's not that far behind.
No. I think my music stopped. Let me fix that. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. We see Redwood here in Final Fights.
Redwood making quick work of final court fight. Going directly into one reflect kill.
There's a non-existence for Quat. Go mode has been initiated. Oh boy, this is gonna be close.
I wish it was a little closer than what you say, but
yeah, but it's not because I think that board has to go all the way to PR2, and we know that he just stepped foot here.
Yes, it's
with how differently each of these teams played, they are very close, especially with how much they split in the middle.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the big things that was helping Team Blue early was the Redwood levels. Getting
level 50 early on like that was huge. The ice cream was there early on, and he was able to push that early on, so that definitely gave him an advantage, especially on checks as well, because we know how dense TT1 is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how many checks are on levels. I just know it's a lot.
It's 50, right?
Well, how many things you can get off of levels?
Oh,
There's
how many
not one
things
in every
you
level.
can get off of levels? Okay.
Yeah. So
I
for
think it's 17.
I thought it was more.
Is it
Could be more,
Am I
yeah.
wrong?
Give me a break. Give me a break.
So, but you might be right. It might be 17. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. But
I'm not either at this point.
It's just I know that it's still a lot of checks. Another thing about Kingdom Hearts that I would like to tell everyone is every single weapon in the shop is a check. Because they all have abilities, like Donald abilities and Goofy abilities. Those abilities count as checks. So if you need to go and let's say you're off by like 5 points, don't go get 5 chests in a different world. That's slow. Just spend money.
Just go shopping.
In the shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, go shopping.
Exactly.
The weapons for Donald and Goofy also count as checks, so
The weapons do not, the abilities on them do.
the abilities is what counts. Oh, I thought it was the weapons
Yes.
themselves. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
the abilities.
It's the ability slots. Those are checks.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So it's just one check by 5 items, and there you go.
Redwood is finishing up the Zebra Man here. Oh, he got domed! He got domed! He got the Dome Depot!
Spawn was bad. But he's taking Dome. You do what you must.
And we see Quad also starting out pretty strong with the Reflex.
Yeah, I want to play another Kingdom Hearts seed, by the way. I hate missing Dome Skip.
It truly didn't matter that Redwood took the Dome Skip anyway, because either way the proof is not in his world. The Promise Charm, I believe it is. And domed again! Double domed.
Now, Spot gotta die? Nah.
No.
He just
takes these.
Yeah, he takes it. He takes those.
Neither one of your opponents is finished. You might as well just take it.
Yep.
Look what you do. With that being said, do you want to start up asking to see if our team wants to come in for an interview?
Yeah, we'll start interviews here in just a sec. GG's in the chat for Redwood, and GG's in the chat for Quad, as they just basically finished right here, almost back-to-back, high-fiving each other.
Yeah, my main question for Herdez right now is asking him when he swapped from trying to get Quat's game done to trying to finish his own game. I want to see what his mindset was on that.
I want to wait for Board to finish, and I'll take a quick bathroom break here while they do that. So I will be right back.
Okay. There's a release on Redwood's side, and the sad reality of Vor finding out that he does not have his skill in crossbones. So,
Did Board ever hint his second skill in crossbones?
he hinted his first skill in crossbones, and it pointed to Oogie right when he was outside of Oogie. So they were
So he
praying.
was just banking on Redwood having it.
Yeah, praying. He definitely said he was praying that Redwood had it.
Oh,
He's gonna come out.
bad.
For the sad reality is that it was in his world the entire time in TT3 that he mentioned right off the bat. But I will say, he had a lot of stuff in his world. Or asking Redwood to check race time to see where they're at.
Board's realizing that he doesn't have it.
Board realizing that his teammate is too busy looking for it in chat to not read his message.
Okay.
Oh,
Alrighty. Hello, hello?
Hello.
Okay, great. All right, so we're gonna watch board finish up PR2, and then we'll grab interviews. I'm gonna ask them right now if they want to do an interview already.
So board doesn't have PR2 access. He still needs to go do TT3 access in order to get it.
He has to do TT3.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he
Okay.
doesn't know he has to do TT3.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay. All right, so then we'll start. I'll at least start asking them if they want to do interviews then. Okay.
Has he done TT3?
No,
Doesn't look like it, right?
no. I think
He
Jesus
thinks
is
he
getting
got
on
it
that
from
right
the
now.
release. He thinks he got it from Redwood's release, but he just
He didn't.
didn't.
No, he's gonna the cruel reality of him not getting it. And he's hinting, or
He's saying it's not registering the last skill and crossbones, but the skill and crossbone is in his world.
yep. And he's hashtag.
Yeah.
Do you want?
Okay. Herdis says yeah for the interview, and I'm waiting on Quat for a yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's good too. Okay, so they both agreed to interview. I'm thinking.
What we-
that-
I was gonna say, why don't we bring him in now?
Yeah, we can bring him in now.
and-
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna bring him in
Sorry.
now so we can get the interviews, and then we'll grab them for the other interview. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'll grab them both, starting with Quat. Bring him in and bring you in. Okay. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Well,
Hi.
congratulations.
Congratulations and thoughts on the seed.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Wasn't bad. Had a few dicey moments, but it was okay.
Yeah. It was pretty accessible for just about everything, and nothing was too cursed. Looking back on what I
Yeah.
sent out and all that, there were some plays I should have done that probably would have made this a lot quicker, a lot easier. But you know, in the end, we finished it out.
I think it was well played on both your guys' part. I think it was a great match to watch. I think that Tibbs had a few questions for Herdez, yeah?
Yeah, I just want to know, like, you guys looked like, for both of you guys, it looked like you guys were starting to push to get QUATMANIAC's world done. Basically, try to get his release as quickly as you can and all that stuff. When did you guys swap to the finish LITTLEHERDEZ's seed instead?
Well-
I was gonna say I think it was when we hinted that an ice cream was in Agrabah or something like that,
Yeah.
and we had no Agrabah access at that time. And we're like, okay, you're close. And he had both of his way at the Dawns at the time, and we're like, okay, we can get you finished if nothing else.
Yeah, so then when I ended up pushing PR to go get my final proof, lo and behold, there's Master Form. There's the Promise Charm. I don't have to climb anymore. I'm just gonna finish out once I get my proof and just immediately head to the. So we kind of pivoted towards the very, very end, is when we
Okay.
pivoted. The whole
Yeah.
most of the time it was, hey, we have easy access to get Quat's proofs. Let's get that all done because I'm still behind on my proof and Weighted Dawns and Promise Charm. So
Real quick.
it's
Right.
The other two are good for interviews. Do realize board only types, does not talk. But the other
Okay.
two are good for that as
For
well.
sure. For sure. Board can, I guess, type either in chat or in the room here.
Outside of that,
So yeah, it was just we pivoted towards once I found Master Form. I was like, okay, we're gonna go for me.
Yeah,
we're just gonna get
that
me
Master
done.
Form was a big find, and like
Yeah.
it was the big. Okay, where can I go to get quick master levels? Oh yeah, 100 Acre and AP. Let's go. And
I also saw a lot of the same strategies being used throughout both of your games. Like, for example, using Chicken Little during Darkthorn fight. I don't know if that was being told like in real time, or maybe that was something that was planned prior. But I did like to see that a lot of the same strategies that were used in the Critical Players game were also being used in QUATMANIAC's game.
Yeah, that actually was something we talked about at practice a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, great.
Because in
Fantastic.
case we didn't have tools, to do it very quick, that's another like low-key unknown like kind of strat. If you have Chicken Little, you can make it very, very reasonable to do that. So once he had Chicken Little, I'm like, hey, when he got a first thing, I'm like, just remember you can go do this, but I'll remind you when you go push BC1.
Yeah, it was a very fun strat to watch. I had never seen it up until now, so that was really fun to watch. I think we can grab the other players in just a moment after we get any final thoughts with blue team here situated. I'm sorry, red team situated.
One of the teams.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was, you can ask QUATMANIAC. I was at the end like, are they finished? Are they finished? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's got to be so close.
It was really
So-
close for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was a very neck and neck seed.
The funny thing is, I was looking back right now at all the stuff. I'm like, you mean I could have had Scimitar that early to go do? Because I didn't do Scar. I just left Scar the way it was. And before I ended up getting the second skill Crossbones at the very end in TT3, I was going to end up pushing 1K.
Oh wow.
Which would have been
Awful.
another.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was immediately, I was going to go do it, but I ended up getting skill and Crossbones, and that's why we just mostly pivoted towards, let's just finish me if I were able to, and things just kind of all started falling into place.
Yeah, I think that Board actually went for that strategy of pushing 1000 Heartless and going for that proof of peace check that Redwood, the other player, needed. Yeah. So that was interesting to see that you actually opted to not do that right away.
Yeah, I think at the time it was going to be like, you had like only double magnet or something. Like, oh, we'll come there if we need it. And then
After core, I had baby magnet if I, is what it was, and I was like, I don't want to. I had either baby magnet, but I didn't have wisdom to go down Final Fantasy fights or something like that. I was like, I don't want to do this kind of slow, so let me just go do something else instead.
Yeah, I think that was a really good play there. Okay, any other thoughts from my commentators or questions from my commentators to the racers?
Yeah, just one.
Go ahead.
Know how Promise Charm works in AP settings or no?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So all you need is Promise Charm to open up
The computer, yeah?
the computer.
Yeah.
You do
You
not
can
need
go
the
in
three
there.
proofs.
No. You can just get the promise charm and then go in there, and then you can level.
you can get, to get levels, but you need to the 3 proofs to go through the other door, I believe.
Correct.
So my reason why I was asking this is that I didn't know when you got Promise Charm very early quad. Why did you not? Just what was your thought process of not pushing those?
Well, part of the thought process was push content that we can do, pushing us possibly towards more stuff. Yes, levels would have helped, but I didn't feel like my stats were bad enough that I couldn't do anything I had. It was just a matter of what's going to give me the most checks and get me towards the next tent the fastest, possibly.
Right.
And I
Well,
felt
levels do count for that.
Yeah, count, but it was also kind of I want to open up chests and get through more, and maybe
You wanted to
keep
do
pushing the
actual
world that I
content,
have to get through.
is what I'm hearing. You wanted to do actual content, is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Actual content versus just leveling, which is a valid strat, but the way the setting, as you can see, I finished at level 48, so I haven't felt in practice that I've needed to grind levels, except for like I did the SP leveling, obviously, with Stitch.
I only mentioned that because pretty early on, Redwood got his promise charm and actually leveled and got the ice cream right off the bat, which really helped his team in the long run.
Yeah, that's a good call. We might have to do that in the next race. We'll see.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just
Just something
like I
to
said,
keep
I
in
was just trying to
Something to keep in mind.
see what the thought process was because that's exactly what I expected. Just do content.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. My head was do content.
Okay, I'm gonna ask them right now real quick if they are available for interviews. They should be, but I will ping them and just double check to make sure they are good to go. Overall, I thought it was a really intense seed. Like, it was, again, like I said, neck and neck for a really long time. You guys were just like cleaning up after each other's checks, and the proofs were being found almost at the same rate. So I thought it was really fun to watch.
Again, Herdez can. As soon as I got domed, I was like, oh, did I just lose it for us on a dome? Oh no.
We didn't know how close it was going to be. Because like if we found it this quickly, or if we found these items in this way, they're going to be either in front of us, right on top of us, or literally seconds behind us.
Yeah, I will say I find these tournaments to be extremely stressful. Just not knowing where everyone else is, not really like knowing. It's more the fact that because I don't know what people are playing and how the games are run, I truly do not know where people are. And I, at least when I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 2 with everybody, I can personally say that like I would know where LITTLEHERDEZ is at during a seed. I would know where Quat, Rav, everyone's at during a seed. With these type of settings, like I get domed, I sit there and I'm like, crap, did I really just lose the seed? Like you just don't know.
Yep.
I'm gonna drag them right now, so one moment. Dragging them both into the booth here.
Hello,
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
All right. Blue team, thoughts on the seed?
Honestly, all I gotta say is this: my levels had nothing. That was very sad to see. That out of how many checks do you get out
50.
of levels? And there was nothing.
There was 50 levels for the
was
max. Yeah.
One ice cream. That's it. Like
We were actually talking about that. That ice cream came really in handy, though.
I will say that, yeah. The minute I got the Promise Charm, I'm like, I was running out of content to do at the levels I was at, because I was still, like, kind of low. I'm like, I could stat check some shit. I was like, let me get some levels and then feel more comfortable, because, and then it's like, okay, I'm going through the entire seed with Blizzard, Thunder, Fire, Kier. Like, I finally picked up 2 magnets towards the end. And then I happened to find a Reflect because I pushed OC while I was waiting for him to push my final waiting for Board to push my final ice cream.
I just want to point out that Board absolutely just typed in that saying that his level 23 had a proof. I believe it was the proof of non-existence, correct?
Yeah, it did.
Yes. Just want to point that out that he is also typing during final fights. Absolutely clean typing it.
Oh, dude.
Doing Armored 1.
Dude, he's played RuneScape. He's been in the bazaar. He's chatting. He knows what it's like. He's a fast typer.
I want to get some of Board thoughts as well. Board, are you able to type into Twitch chat, or I think he's doing final fights right now. Yeah, I see him doing final fights. So I guess as soon as he's done, I will get the thoughts of the seed all typed out in a nice little message. So, but go on, Redwood. Sorry to interrupt.
I'd say it was an all-around seed. I mean, it's beginner. Like, you know, when you play on crit for what feels like hundreds and hundreds of games and races, it's just like, just felt kind of casual. Like, I was trying to focus more on my density. Like, what's denser? What can I do to stay moving and stay mobile? That's why when the minute I got Promise Charm, I'm like, I need to stat check bosses, so I'm just gonna go get levels and then try. And I went back a couple times just to kind of like see when I was running out of things to do.
Thank you so much, Lands the Master, for the $20 donation to charity. I really do appreciate it. You are now entered into the raffle where you can win one of the games being played here and across the universe. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, it was still like an alright seed. It was just those ice creams were.
What would you guys say was the worst part of this? This is for all races, by the way. What would you guys say was the worst part of the seed and the best part of the seed?
Honestly, hard to say. The seed felt fine. It was just one item that always seems to hold me back. It doesn't matter what seed I'm running. It just is always one thing that keeps me back. Whether it's a final proof, whether it's a spell. Because, like, during practice, my final proof was an right after Genie Jafar, and I went into there without a Blizzard. I didn't have Blizzard entire seed until I think he finally found it.
And that Blizzard came in handy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Barbosa, that man did not move. I didn't let him move.
Someone else was speaking. Yeah.
I was gonna say, honestly, there weren't too many bad things. The two kind of quote bad things were just the starting levels we had on that beginner were a little rough. As you saw, probably I just was like, I'm gonna go quick run Roxas. That's
what I did when I got when I got like I was like, oh, a 40 getting Coco. I'm gonna go get him.
And then the other real weird thing for me, and I don't know if this happened to you, was I had pushed content so much that I had forms. I had no places to really force final when I had Light and Dark and a form. And so we ended up doing like, how many high drives do you have? Okay, you have 9. Go to Disney Castle and just like jump in and out and high drive. And force it that way. So that was probably the worst part. Other than that, it again, like Redwood said, it was beginner for us, so it's kind of just all right. After I get past the first initial couple levels, I'm just the content.
Yeah, things felt like really. I just got like calm, and that's what I was like. I'll push Halloween Town because that's what I say. Paranoids for exactly that was for forcing final, and when I couldn't find Light and Darkness because I didn't get a Battlefields of War ever till like towards the end. And that's
I also want to mention that the seed overall, like between all races, was extremely close. Like it was pretty much one routing path that like spelled victory for red team. I just want to say that right now. Like you guys were neck and neck with proofs almost the entire time.
Oh hell yeah, I love to hear that.
Yeah, so I would, if you're interested, obviously go back and watch. But I thought it was very, very close up until the end, where the strategy was let's get the crit players to finish the game instead of the beginner players to finish the game, because that was the strategy it seemed like for like the entirety of the seed up until the end, was get the beginner players to finish.
Yeah, what I was hoping for was when I realized I was just one ice cream off and just getting approved to try to go just to get into go mode. It was like, because I knew he had both his membership cards, and it's like, I know my Zemnis, my final fights are pretty strong, and I'm pretty, I don't know, like, I hate to talk myself up, I'm alright with them, besides Dome Skip, which I was pissy about, but whatever, one more Reflect, but that's what 70.
Did you get domed?
I did, because I
did too. Don't feel bad, I did too. We mentioned it earlier, I was like, oh, if this dome costs us the race, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh no.
Dude, that was my thought too. I'm like, I've never seen Quad play a day in my life. I don't know where he's at. I was like, I have too much armor. I was at full HP. It's not worth.
I was literally clicking the button for session as a dome happened. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me?
See, I thought Zemnis was gonna go into like his frames to where he'll like do like his machine gun laser. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna reflect that, then immediately hit session. He did it. I heard Pierce, and I was like, I reflexively hit reflect, and he flew by right as it exploded, and then he went into dome, and I'm like, oh no, bro. I heard Pierce, and I'm like, yes, this is a chance. Wait, why is he not doing what I think he's doing?
I want to get some thoughts from Board. I see him typing in the Archipelago chat, but Board, if you would like to share all your thoughts about the seed in either the Twitch chat or in the Discord server, where I can read it better, please do share your thoughts. I'm curious about what you thought about the seed, best and worst parts of the seed, and anything else you might want to add on. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I saw that Board. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, GG's to all the racers. It was absolutely amazing to watch. And Board finishing up the seed just now. There we go.
So,
nice
playing pretty well.
Yes, well played, guys. I think everyone did a great job.
Yeah, I will definitely go back and watch and see how close this was.
Please do. I recommend if you're curious about what we had to say.
I need to watch your POV on where you were, because
that's what I kind of want to see is the POVs of like how you guys are talking about that we were like kind of following each other a little bit, and I kind of want to see like, okay, where were people going? What were they doing? Like, I had a couple. I know Herdez was hearing me say it. I had a couple misplays just of like, it wasn't the deaths. It was just like, oh, I could do this so much faster. What is happening? Why am I doing this slow?
Yeah, exactly. No, that were That's why I did my levels like early so I could just get comfortable. Like I cooked every single boss I went up against. It sucked not having Beach Artillery Slash for Prison Keeper, but whatever. Valor does just the same.
I think board says mine had approved level 23. I need to work on dome skip. I forgot to switch to session after reflect. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe they're still typing. I could be wrong, but I think they're still typing up a message. I'll give them a couple more minutes here, at least another 5 minutes between all of us, so we can wrap things up as a final thoughts. And yeah, and then we'll wrap up today's race. I thought it was amazing, guys.
I definitely had a lot of fun. GG's to everyone. I will admit, pre-race, I was talking shit about Herdez. I'm like, oh yeah, King of the Crown winner? Please, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not
I would never won a tournament in my life.
Nope.
King of the Crown.
Herdez is trying to win this one for sure. He's gonna grab the crown
That's right.
for across the universe. Yeah.
It's like, we got this. Let's go.
Finally has the ability to play beginner again, and he Dan.
Oh man. It's
So
like
happy.
King of the Crown, more like King of the Brown. Am I right, fellas?
He
Um,
one person that I do not want to face in the finals. I'm sorry, Curtis. I really don't want to face you.
I'll see you there.
Dude, you'll
Oh,
That's the only-
alright.
that's the only way we're gonna see each other, Tips. You gotta hope for it.
I'm looking forward to the next races coming up. We have another race tomorrow, I believe, as well. So I hope you guys tune in for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and stopping by. Borge says, unsure if Core had anything important. I went to go into it and I left full clearing it, but Core had nothing. Or
Nothing.
Core, but not HP2. Yeah. I mean, props to you for still clearing the content. Much respect for you going in there as early as you did and clearing it out with the Duck Flare and those tools that you had, finishing pluses, magnet bursts. I think it was a good play all in all. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the racers, all my commentators, all my TOs who made this entire tourney possible. Thank you guys infinitely for that stuff. Any other finishing thoughts, closing thoughts before I wrap up today's race?
I don't know. Did you talk about actual where board came from, or?
I think a board came from the Kingdom Hearts 2 rando community or the Archipelago community board.
So I put in Race Time chat, and I just saw that he put it out that he was a former Mike Out speedrunner.
He was a former speedrunner for what?
Mike Tyson Punch.
Oh, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he got into was pretty recently, and I am happy
Wow.
to see how well he has done during the seed. So
that's great. I'll have to look at some of the times for Mike Tyson's Punch Out because I do know a little bit about the speedrunning history of that game. So maybe I'll look into it and see where board is on the leaderboard. Yeah, that's really cool. I did not know that. Thank you for that. Anything else you guys want to mention before I close things out?
I just thank you for extending the invitation again, and
Of
for
course.
putting on this ever progressing tournament. I mean, dude, like, it's amazing.
Thank you, man.
Single-handedly did all this shit. I mean, obviously you got your team, but at the same, this was your idea. You birthed it, and it's becoming more and more efficient. And goes
I just wanted it to become a reality. So honestly, I'm really happy that we even got to do it at all. So it wouldn't be for. It wouldn't have been without you guys, without the viewers, without the racers signing up and being able to do flexible games. It wouldn't have been without. There's a lot of factors at play to make this tourney possible. So if it wasn't for all the help that I got to make this a reality, it wouldn't have been as good as it is now, I think. So thank you guys so much for that. Make sure to donate to charity. We're so close to our next incentive. So please donate up. And as well, I would like to add, I will be throwing in an additional $300 at the very, very end of the grand finals to top it all off. And this is on behalf of all the racers that signed up. I will be donating $10 on behalf of every single racer that signed up for this tournament as a thank you to not only taking the time to do it, but as a thank you from me personally towards charity to just contribute and provide entertainment for everyone watching at home. So thank you very much for that. All right, well, thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out. I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys got. We'll be doing donation links at the bottom for anyone that wants to donate. Thank you to everyone who helped make this possible. I really do appreciate you guys. Make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay real buttery smooth, guys. All right, say goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to chat.
I want to point out before we finally go, Herdez has finally made a in board, so here it is. That's like your what, like 500th enemy.
Board, welcome to the list, dude.
All right, so that'll be wrapping things up. All right, say goodbye one more time to chat.
Goodbye, chat. Donate, chat.
Donate, yes.
That's right.
Donate money. Cash is king. If we hit the incentive, Waffle and I have an oiled up twerk off.
Well, you'll do what? You'll do what if we reach the incentive?
If we reach this incentive, I'll do an oiled up twerk off with you, because my ass be fat.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first, folks. All right, goodbye, guys.
Parallel universes.
À la batterie.